Hey guys, Noob Sci-Fi with the Gravity Project, and today I'm here to finally give you the blood power train idea. So I'm in the Sentinel Magic base, and I kind of sped through it the way I always do. But I'm sure as you can guess now, this power is based off of Brother Blood. It's inspired by Brother Blood rather. So this power is kind of the first of its kind in the manner that it is the first power that we've created that has an advanced mechanic already. So that being said, I'm gonna jump right into it. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first tree is the viruses tree, and this is where the advanced mechanic for the DPS comes in. So the very first move actually will be the one that initiates your advanced mechanic, and that move is simply enough called virus. So the description for virus is give the targeted enemy a virus that will be contracted immediately and do damage over time. So the idea behind blood is that you're actually using both power interactions, which are called circulation and blood toxicity. So the objective with blood is to raise the blood toxicity to a very high level, which makes your dot strong, and then make it circulate just as your blood circulates through your body, make it circulate and spread to other ads. So it's just like nature in that manner, where you're building up a dot or multiple dots rather, and then having them spread to all your targets. So I think that's pretty cool. After that is mutation. Cause your virus to mutate, spreading to nearby targets and doing heavier damage over time. And this can spread to an additional 3 targets. So now you'll be damaging 4 targets over time. And obviously this is one of the power interactions, and it increases blood toxicity. Alright, after that is biohazard weaponry. Imbue your weapons with various deadly toxins that'll cause precision-based attacks to do more damage and provide a small might increase. And this also increases blood toxicity, but only when weapon attacks are being used. So if you're I think the cool thing about the way we set this up is that you can kind of run it like a quantum and use no weapon at all, or run it like I guess an electric, or an advanced mechanic that does use its weapon a little bit. Nature kind of, they use lupine darts, the nature will form martial arts moves. But yeah, so that's biohazard weaponry. After that is immunization, which is a group 50% supercharge. It's a shield, and if you guys haven't guessed already, the blood power is a healing power. So immunize yourself and your teammates, shielding them and providing a very small heal. So this power is supposed to be, I guess, more like consecrated ground from Celestial, and it's really supposed to just be a large shield that protects your allies from oncoming damage rather than healing them greatly. After that, it's epidemic. Cause a localized epidemic, spreading your virus even further and providing an additional dot. So now, after, let's say you've used virus and then mutation, so it's already on 4 people, and you have 1 dot going. If you use epidemic, now it might be on 8 people, and you might have 2 dots going. So you've spread it further, and now you have an additional dot. After that is polycythemia, and this is force the blood cells of your enemies with the current virus contracted, so only the enemies that have your current virus that you're spreading, to produce red blood cells too quickly, and this does a burst damage really quickly, and then it provides another dot. So now you'll have 3 dots, and this also helps circulation. So if you didn't have it on 8 enemies, if you had it on 2, now it'll be on 4. Or, if you had it on 1, now it'll be on 4. And if you had it on 4, it'd be on 8, so on. Bacteria. Introduce new bacteria and toxins into your virus, increasing the strength of the dot applied to the enemies that have contracted the virus. And so this obviously raises the blood toxicity, so all the dots that are applied currently will become stronger. So let's say you were hitting 1,000 per tick, just for like hypothetical purposes. Now you might be hitting 1,200 per tick. Alright, after that is profuse bleeding. Cause enemies with the virus contracted to bleed profusely, applying an additional strong dot. So this is like, I'm not sure what nature. I guess it's more like a briar, like a really strong dot. Nature's briar is pretty good dot. Um, After that is pandemic. Make your virus a pandemic, causing it to spread uncontrollably, doing massive damage to everyone in the vicinity. Does burst damage and then applies a strong dot, like strafing run. And this is a 50% supercharge. And on top of that, all the dots that are currently applied to enemies that have contracted your virus will be slightly increased. After that is hemolysis, and this is cause the red blood cells in your enemies to quickly deteriorate, and this does burst damage. This is a move that'll hit similar damage to like ice boulder strike or meteor, you know, something, maybe spontaneous combustion, something that hits fairly hard, and it's just a burst damage move. After that is hemorrhage. Cause your enemies that have contracted your virus to hemorrhage, dealing heavy damage. And so this move actually raises blood toxicity, so the dots that you have applied already will be hitting harder at this point. Alright. After that is obstructive shock, and this is the last move in the viruses tree. And this is obstruct the passageways of a single opponent's body, doing massive damage if they have 35% health or lower. So we kind of tried to bring, or I kind of tried to bring 35%ers back here. And I actually wanted the animation, instead of being a channel, you know, cone move, or not even a cone, it's just really a single target channel move like Final Ruin or Photon Blast. I said it would have more of like a mass terror animation, and while it would still only be hitting one target, it'd be a slightly quicker animation, maybe more like Voltaic Bolt to make it a little bit longer, but it'd still hopefully be slightly quicker than the normal channel animation. And so next we get into the tree that is mostly healing, and this is called hematology. And the first move in the hematology tree is blood transfusion. So it's provide a stable supply of blood, healing your teammates over time. And if you were in the DPS role, this would, you know, be a small dot. You would obviously be providing a blood transfusion with a non-compatible blood type to your enemies, dealing a small damage over time. After that is anemia. Restrict the amount of oxygen that can be carried through your enemy's red blood cells. And this is 4 ticks of damage over time. This is, you know, strictly a DPS move. After that is antibiotic. Heal yourself and the teammate with the lowest health. So this is just like Blossom or Renew from Celestial. It's, you know, just one of those quick heals that heals you and then the lowest health teammate. After that is coagulation. Coagulate your wounds and the wounds of 3 teammates. So this is actually a group shielding like Boon of Souls or Swarm Shield, Blessing, and yeah, it's just a little group shield, and it would look just like Brother Blood's shield. I actually don't know if he used it earlier on in here, but Brother Blood does have a shield, so definitely I think that power looks really cool. And if, you know, they were able to buffer some of the animations and make it, I guess, you know, a little bit more clear. See, there it goes right there. That, I mean, tell me that's not sexy. Like, and I would love to see that in the game and around my own character. I think that's just pretty cool, guys. So yeah, it's coagulation. That's the idea behind that. After that is exsanguinate, which is completely deprive your enemies of blood, doing massive damage. And so this is essentially what would have been a 60%er, and it would hit quick now, just as Telekinetic Bolt or Tachyon Blast or any of the other 60%ers do. And so you'd be getting similar damage like from that. After that is growth factor. Greatly help the growth factor of your teammates' red blood cells, providing a large heal. And so this is supposed to be a similar heal to divine light, and this helps your circulation. So if you were to use this, the heals that you'd be using after would be slightly stronger. And this is also a similar idea to nature with the pheromones. And the more pheromones you have, the higher your heals are. Alright, after that is detox. Detoxify yourself and 3 teammates, giving them a quick heal and providing control resistance. So I figured, you know, since some things are going out of the game with advanced mechanics, it would be nice to bring some new things in and give healers and other roles the ability to be even more support than they already are. So this would grant 4 teammates control resistance while also providing a small heal. So this is kind of like a heal equivalent to admonish and provide some control resistance. Like, you know, it might break them out, or you know, they wouldn't catch the next stun from a enemy or boss. Alright, after that is agglutination. Cause severe agglutination in up to 4 targets, damaging them and slowing them down. So if you don't already know, agglutination is really just severe blood clotting. It's clumping of the blood. And so the idea behind this power is that you'd be restricting you'd be restricting your enemies by causing their blood to clot and coagulate severely. After that is Parasite. Summon a parasitic creature to heal you and your teammates, and this is obviously just like Watcher. I imagine it's something looking something like the Deep Sea Enchanter. I don't know. Do I have? Yeah, it's the little crab guy that you get from the summer seasonal. He looks like this. Just call him out here. Yeah. So the Parasite would probably look something of this nature. You know, pretty ugly, something like that. Alright, after Parasite is Donation. And so the idea here is just like, you know, blood donation or organ donation. And donate the blood you have collected from fallen enemies to your teammates, granting a large heal. And so this is obviously just like any healer, 50% supercharged. What is it, like Transcendence and Invigorate and stuff like that. After that, it's Blood Thinner. Prevent the wounds of your teammates from clotting in a dangerous manner, providing a small heal. And this is really just to help your circulation. And so this will bring up the circulation of your heals. After that is the last move in the hematology tree, and this is called Bioweapon. Greatly increase the blood toxicity of all infected targets, making all current dots twice as strong, and then apply an additional dot. And this too actually raises both the blood toxicity and the circulation, and this is a 100% supercharge. So 100% supercharges were in the game, and I guess people complained a lot, and I figured, you know, not necessarily that they need to be brought back. They definitely weren't my favorite thing, but I realized I only didn't like 100% supercharges because they never felt worth it to me. If you were to have a really, really devastating supercharge, like, it would be fun, like building up that supercharge, like really pushing to get that supercharge built, and then once you got it, just watching the ticks explode. I would love something like that. So I think to have 100% supercharge that did the work that it should, you know, did potentially twice as well, if not better than 250% supercharges, I, you know, gladly welcome that idea, and I would actually look forward to seeing it sometime in the future. So I figured I'd throw that in there, and pretty much that's it, guys. The cool thing about this power is that unlike a lot of the current powers, there's not necessarily really a lot of throwaways. When it comes to DPSing, there's a lot of moves that just don't do great damage compared to others, so you can throw a lot away, like, you know, potentially between 12 and 15 moves in any given power don't do that great of damage. And so the hope with this power was that while DPSing, you could use both heal and DPS moves to both raise blood toxicity and circulation, in hopes that you could you know, do max damage, and then, you know, you might also be providing some heal and DPS roll and doing a little bit of damage and heal roll and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the power tree names and powers themselves in the descriptions, in the description of the video below. Take, you know, a second to go and read them if I went through this too quick, or if you just kind of wanted to take another look at it. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, rate, and subscribe. It's been Noob Saibot with the Gravity Project, and I will see you guys next time.